Sunday evening, and time to start the vlog. We'll start with some music and go.
Saturday afternoon, I got nothing to do. Yeah, just me and the crew driving past the graveyard, gonna be there too soon.
Okay, this week I'll include some clips of the travel to and from Virginia because I have some great shots, but I'm going to put it at the very end of the vlog and I'll play some music over it. Hopefully you'll enjoy some of it as much as I did. This week I'm going to talk on one specific subject, and that subject is being fat. First thing about being fat that I need to put out there is that most of my physical ailments, most of my problems I have right now are related to being fat, overweight, carrying too much weight, however you want to say it. And my biggest single issue is probably my right knee. Now, that was originally injured back when I was training and fighting in judo and jiu-jitsu, but it's been aggravated by me carrying way too much weight for way too long. Overall, I'm a fairly healthy guy, but when I wasn't, and it's complicated by the fact that my body's just not functioning as well as it could if it's at the right weight. Just the reality. I own that. That's me. It's been said before, and probably more eloquently than I'm about to say it. Working out and eating right is hard, but it's not as hard as being fat all the time. I just have to remember that when I'm making food decisions and when I'm working out. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I don't know that, I can't say that self-worth or self-value is not impacted by being fat, but I think I'm a pretty good guy, fat or not. The big thing about being fat, though, is I can't do all the stuff I want to do, or couldn't do all the stuff I want to do. I still can't do some of the stuff I want to do. And part of getting older is eventually I may not be able to do anything I want to do, even if I am at the right weight. So, I need to make sure that I'm taking care of that now. But it's never easy being fat. It's never easy working out. It's never easy choosing to eat right instead of eating all the crap that your body says, hey, that looks delicious. I went to the Seether concert and I showed you a clip of that in a previous vlog. And I bought a t-shirt there on my way out. This is kind of a win, but it's also kind of a, hey, pay attention, pal. Because when I went to ask them if they had a shirt that would fit me, they said, what size do you need? And I instinctively said a 4XL. The guy said, well, I have a 3, and they're pretty generous. So I bought the 3XL, and I didn't talk about it because, to be honest with you, I didn't know if it'd fit. And it's just a t-shirt. I wasn't, that excited. I just thought it'd be cool to have a t-shirt. Well, I tried the t-shirt on for the first time yesterday, and it fit well. So that's exciting in a lot of ways. In my best shape as an adult after the age of 30, the smallest shirt I fit into comfortably is a 3XL. The 2XLs will fit, but they're just too tight, or they were too tight when I was training. So I don't know, even if I hit my ideal weight, if I will fit into the 2XL. I mean, maybe I will. Let's see. It was just an exciting thing to put a 3X on without it being a struggle. But I've also noticed that a lot of my pants are getting loose, and that's a good thing. That's what they're supposed to be doing, not getting tighter. So I'll keep working at that. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about, I know, is vanity. Okay, I understand that. But I look fatter than I did when I was fat. I might have said this before in a vlog when I lost a bunch of weight before I put a lot of it back on. But because I lose the weight right in the very center of my torso, my belly looks bigger. I look fatter. So on days when maybe I'm having a less yay John day, I just avoid looking at myself in the mirror when I don't have clothes on, because it looks worse than it did when I had a lot more weight on me. The other thing I have to mention is, and I've already mentioned it once, but it's never easy. None of it. It's not easy. Life in general isn't always easy. Staying in shape or being fat isn't easy. I know technically it's all the same thing. It's not easy, but it's important enough I thought I should mention it twice. And the final thought I have about being fat. I'm currently in the middle of my success story. This is a hard place to be, because I've been doing the push-ups every morning. Matter of fact, my left shoulder's hurting, and I was thinking about that, and I realized it's the first week I've done all of my push-ups as regular push-ups. And as long as it doesn't get worse, I'm going to keep doing it. If it starts to get worse, I may have to back off a little bit to let that joint heal. But this is the middle of the success story, so I want to point that out. I want to document it. I want to say, hey, this is where it sucks the most. This is where it's really a drag. Because I don't know if anybody else is out there is in the middle of your success story. It doesn't have to be weight loss. It can be anything. It can be a new business. It can be raising your kids. It doesn't matter. If you're in the middle of your success story, just remember that this is part of the story. This is part of the story you get to tell later. And hopefully you don't forget this part, because I don't want anyone to think it was easy for me, ever. There are a couple things going on that I can't talk about right now. I think technically that's not true. I think technically I can talk about them, but I choose not to, because I feel it would be, I just feel I would lack integrity if I spoke about them at the current time. The reason I even bring it up is because it's a major part of my life right now, so if a couple of things seem screwy on my vlogs, it's because, as much as I love you, sometimes remaining quiet is the thing to do if you have integrity. You have to consider others, both, there's one that's personal and one that's professional. And as such, both of these items are big deals, and I feel that it is only fair for me to hold off talking about them. Remember, I love you. Take care of yourself. Rock on.
Alright, so it's today's Wednesday morning. I'm getting ready to head back to Ohio from DC, and we're going to do the hotel walkthrough. If you've traveled much, you know what I'm talking about. You check to make sure you haven't left anything, any of the places that you might have, even places you might not have really done anything. And then I'll be checking out of the hotel and headed back to Ohio.
That creeping thing deep within. Don't think it's wrong. I'm just singing my song. I got nothing left